The Green Card Through Marriage Process Explained. Take 7. 3, 2, 1. Hello! Welcome to the ILEX Law discussion of how to get a green card through marriage to a U.S. citizen. Obtaining a permanent residency or green card through marriage can often be the fastest way to obtain residency in the United States. However, approval is not guaranteed or automatic. It's important to be aware that the U.S. government looks carefully at marriage-based green card petitions. A lot of people try to fraudulently enter into marriages in order to obtain permanent residency in America. The U.S. Department of Homeland Security has developed detailed rules to ensure that marriages are not made for the sole purpose of obtaining immigration benefits. As a result, young families have to overcome the hurdles of complex statutory regulations. If both the U.S. citizen and foreign national spouse are in the U.S., a green card can be obtained without leaving the U.S. This is often referred to as an adjustment of status petition. Now, who qualifies for the green card through marriage to a U.S. citizen? Any U.S. citizen in the United States with a foreign national spouse who entered the U.S. legally with a visa or a visa waiver. Even if the foreign national's visa or I-94 has expired, that's okay. If the foreign national has entered illegally, there is a different process that we can discuss with you separately. Now, a word about some of the required documentation. Before we begin, I want to note that the marriage must take place before the forms are filed. Normally, an application package consists of the following forms. First, the Petition for Alien Relative, Form I-130. This is a short 2-page form. However, I-130 provides the legal basis for the entire petition. Second, the Application to Register Permanent Residence, Form I-485. We file this form only if a foreign-born spouse is in the U.S. and entered the country legally. This form has 6 pages. Third, the 1-page Biographic Information, Form G-325A. Fourth, the Affidavit of Support, Form I-864. Fifth, the Permission for Work Authorization, Form I-765, which we file only if the spouse needs an employment authorization while the petition is pending. Sixth, medical examination results, Form I-693, must be provided in a sealed envelope. Seventh, the request for travel documents, Form I-131, may need to be filed. And last, the appropriate supporting documents. In the application package to the Department of Homeland Security, you must enclose the filing fee, $1,490. Within about 90 days of filing, the Department will issue the work authorization and permission to travel. Next, the Department of Homeland Security will contact you to schedule an interview, which will take place from 2 to 4 months after filing the initial application. Many of our clients have questions about their interviews, which we can discuss separately. In this video, we will focus on paperwork only. After a successful interview, the foreign national spouse will receive a stamp classifying him or her as a conditional permanent resident. The Department of Homeland Security will mail a conditional permanent resident card or a green card in a month or 2. Now, what is conditional status and how can you eliminate it? The conditional status is in effect for 2 years. This is not a punishment. It's a trial period for every single foreign-born spouse without exception. The only way to drop the conditional status is by applying for removal of conditional status using Form I-751. Unfortunately, we can't file this form right away. A couple must wait and file a new petition within 90 days of the green card's expiration date. No sooner and no later. Both spouses must sign the petition and gather additional documentation to confirm the legitimacy of their marriage. If the I-751 petition is approved, a new permanent green card will be issued, and 1 year later, the foreign-born spouse may apply for U.S. citizenship. ILEX Law can answer all of your questions regarding the green card through marriage process. Our website is ilexlaw.com. Our phone number is 202-367-9138. Thank you for watching.